Hey, I'm Jasmine, and I have the strictest parents in the world.
I find that hard to believe because people definitely have it worse. Okay, so obviously these videos are fake, but I mean, it doesn't help being how bad they are. So I mean, like, their main demographic is definitely little kids, but like, it's basically clickbait. Oh, I'm 14 and I'm pregnant. Congratulations, you did that to yourself.
Whenever I got less than an A, I was severely punished. Weekends were the worst. They'd make me sit and study for 15 hours straight. My back often hurt from sitting for so long.
I don't know if that's how sitting works or not, but okay. And I also want to know who animates these, who actually gets paid to do these really bad animations. It just honestly leaves me in awe on how bad they are. Like, improve, make a better story, make better animations, make them, I don't know, believable.
But my parents wanted me to get top grades.
Same, but honestly, do I care? Definitely not. I'm failing like all my classes. Oh, top in all grades. I don't want to hear that. I realize now how much you're just like adding in random stuff like that is pointless just to stretch a video to 10 minutes. You know they gotta get that money. They gotta get monetized and get that money.
So I could go to an Ivy League university someday. When I got my ninth grade report card, I had an A+ in every single subject. My parents were very proud, so I asked them if I could take a break from studying and meet with some of my friends. I thought I had earned a reward, but my dad said, "No, you first have to finish high school and then graduate university. Afterward, you can have fun."
Now let's take that in reality. You get all A's on your report card. You ask to hang out with friends. And they say no? That's not real. You can tell these videos are fake.
But I was sick of being the obedient daughter and snuck out through my window to watch a movie at my friend Allison's house.
Let me just say something. Never sneak out of the house. Nothing good ever comes from it. Okay, so I'm about to skip a ton of this stuff because it's unimportant and it's just trying to get the video stretched to over 10 minutes so they can get money. I'm on to you. Okay, so I'm basically going to tell you what happens. She meets someone, a guy. Yeah, that's it.
One day, he even snuck into my room, and that's when it happened. We went all the way, and unfortunately, our protection broke.
Whoa, hold up. You cannot put that on there. This is YouTube. How is this video monetized? There are definitely little kids watching this. And also what I want to know is how, like, she's like so tiny that next thing you know, those are big. It's like some anime stuff.
I wasn't worried though, because I went to the pharmacy and bought the morning after pill. I thought I'd be okay. But then 3 months later, I missed my period and took a pregnancy test that came out positive.
Can you even buy those as a minor? That doesn't make any sense. I don't think you can buy those as a minor. Those are actual drugs. You can OD on those. And imagine the store clerk when she came up with the pills, right? Why do you need those? You're 14. Oh no, what is society these days?
I was so scared. I didn't know how my parents would react if they knew their teen daughter was going to be a mom. So I didn't tell them. Instead, I started eating more food to gain weight, so they wouldn't notice my belly growing. I'd always been a bit chubby, but now I was getting seriously overweight.
That is the most cap excuse I've ever heard in my whole life.
My parents called me fat and lazy, and even Conan told me I should lose weight, or he'd stop seeing me.
Can we give props to the animator for this facial expression over here? She looks so heartbroken. It's hilarious. Especially the fact that this is a fake video. It just makes it 10 times better because you know it's fake.
It's horrible, but still 10 times better than my dad knowing I was pregnant.
So let me do a quick recap. She is 14. She met a guy. She got pregnant. You want to know what will happen if I were to get a girl pregnant? And I am 16.
I didn't even tell Conan about the baby until my water broke during chemistry class. I took an Uber to the hospital and called him from there. He came immediately, and I apologized for not telling him earlier.
Yo, sorry to break it to you, but I'm pregnant. Mom, I'm pregnant.
I gotta sleep. Leave me alone.
Conan was very understanding, so I asked him to call my parents and tell them about the baby. I was so nervous when he said, "Hey, I'm Conan, and I'm your daughter's boyfriend. She's at the hospital and just about to have a baby. She really needs you for your support."
My G really just said, "Hey, I'm Conan," instead of, "Hello, Mr. or Mrs. blah 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 blah," whatever the last name is, right? He says, "Hey, I'm Conan." You best believe she's getting the butt whooping of her life after this. She has strict parents already. Like, yo, it's not like this is 100% fake.
I'd never been more frightened. It took 2 hours for my parents to come, and when they walked into the delivery room, my dad was carrying 2 suitcases. He screamed at me, "You've brought shame onto our family. You are a disgrace."
You have brought dishonor to our family. You shall leave. You shall be ashamed of yourself. Some like Mulan type thing.
I was sobbing my eyes out, but Dad put his face up close to mine and hissed, "Don't ever come back to our house. We don't ever want to see you again."
My G, that's tough. But I don't remember asking. Imagine if this was real for a second. She's pregnant, she's about to give birth, and your dad comes into the hospital with 2 suitcases saying leave. See, this is not something that normally happens, but I guess it could. But the video's fake, so why do I feel remorse?
I thought Mom would support me, but she just left with my dad. I was devastated, but Conan hugged me and said I shouldn't worry. I could come live with him.
Now, what would his parents say about that? Oh, you can come live with me with no like permission from his parents. They're gonna say no. See, this is fake. This doesn't happen. Like it's very rare that this actual occurrence happens. Now look at his arms are stubs. Look at them. Oh, okay. Now they're big now.
We called our daughter Olivia. She was so cute, and we moved into Conan's home. I hoped we'd be a happy family, but it was impossible.
I called it. I knew something was gonna go wrong. But in all honesty, what did they think was gonna happen? Nothing? Bro, you just had a kid and you're 14, bro. You know what I was doing at 14? I'm trying to think. I was probably just playing video games all day. I still do that. And it's been 2 years.
His mother seriously resented me and Olivia. She said I destroyed her son's future.
First off, no, she didn't destroy your son's future. She destroyed her own future. Plus, what's gonna happen? These are fake videos anyways. None of these characters are real.
I did my best to ignore her, but whenever she screamed at me, Olivia started crying and it broke my heart. I spent most of the time taking Olivia to the park so I could avoid Conan's mom. It wasn't easy being out for hours with a baby. I felt so alone. Conan continued going to school and claimed he had too much homework to do to help with our baby.
See, this is why we don't get pregnant at 14. Now you can't finish school. Now your mans can't finish school. Like, guys, just don't do drugs, sex, and violence. Please, have peace in this world. I said peace because I'm pretty sure if you say peace, you can get monetized.
I was overwhelmed and very angry at my parents. Why couldn't they support me? Then I could have at least gone back to school. I also tried to convince Conan to get a job so we could afford diapers, but he was too lazy. And a month after I moved in, he sent me an SMS saying, "This is the hardest decision I ever made, but I'm not ready to be a father. You should have gotten an abortion, but you didn't. So the baby's your responsibility."
No, it isn't. That's your baby too. Oh, it's your responsibility. You got pregnant, blah, blah, blah. You decided to lay my pipe.
I'm moving in with my uncle in Florida so I can start a new life. I'm sorry. I wish you and your baby the best of luck. I really thought things couldn't get worse, but his mom blamed me for Conan moving away. When she heard he'd left, she screamed at me for hours, then kicked me out in the middle of the night. It was cold, and I had no money for a hotel. Because I had nowhere else to go, I went back to my parents' house. I rang the bell and my father answered the door. I said, "Dad, I've got nowhere to live and no money. We need help." He just looked at me like I was dirt, then slammed the door in my face.
In all honesty, if we're taking this seriously, that is not how someone looks at dirt. I can tell you 100%. They just look at it, look up, and keep walking. Alright?
What could I do? I didn't know where to go, and Olivia needed diapers and food. I decided to break in through the window to my old room. After all, my parents never knew that's how I snuck out to meet Conan. When I got into my old room, I started crying. My parents had thrown out all of my things. My room was completely empty, not even a bed to sleep in. I tiptoed in the living room. I knew Dad kept a piggy bank there, and I managed to find a few $100s.
Oh, so now she's stealing. Now she's doing another thing wrong. I can't watch this video anymore. Okay, we're gonna stop it right here. I hope you all enjoyed. It's my first time posting in a whole year, and before that, I took like 2 years to post. You know what? Just subscribe. Just and like the video, I guess, if you liked it. Peace out. I'm not sure if y'all can hear this right now, but the ice cream truck is outside, bro. We're living like in the area of a virus.
Coronavirus!